Hello, superstars. We are studying circles. With the circle, the most important part of this unit is to really understand all the part of the circle. Like they tell you what is the center, you know what is your center. In this case, we're going to start with describing the letter O right there. I'm going to circle it. O represent my center. Okay. When they tell you what is your radius, you remember it's that line that go from the center to any point of the circle. So we got this red line. That's my radius right there. So we use the letter R. Usually we use the R in lowercase to represent that radius. Okay? And remember that radius can go in any direction from the centers all with the same length. So what happened when we double that radius? Okay? We got a radius and we double it. Double. That's what we call our diameter. So we use the letter D to represent diameter. The diameter or diameter, that's that line that's going to slide the circle into two equal parts. Okay? And that line is conformed of two radius. Okay? So we can say the D, your diameter, is equal at 2 times radius. Those 2 radius. Okay? When we talk about circumference, what we mean is this distance around the circle. So I'm going to use this green color to go around my circle. And one complete round of that, that's what we call circumference, okay? So circumference is the distance around the circle. So in order to find that circumference, mathematicians, looking at that relationship we have between the diameter and the circumference, they notice when they divide, it doesn't matter what side the circle is, you're going to get the same constant number that we call pi. So from that truth, they come up with this formula for circumference. So they say circumference is going to be equal to the diameter times pi. This formula is also have an equivalent when we use this truth right here, that the diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. So that formula also can look like this. Circumference equal 2 times radius times pi. At the end, they're the same thing, okay? Either one is going to give you the same answer. The only difference is once you're using your radius and the other one you're using your diameter, okay? So let's see an example how we can use a formula to find the circumference. So in this case, I got a circle and they give me that line that slide that circle into 2 equal parts. So I already know that that's my diameter. That's why I'm telling you it's important to know the part of the circle. So diameter is equal to 10 centimeters in this case. And they're asking you to find the circumference. So if I need to find the circumference, I'm going to use my formula, D times pi. So you're just going to take your value and plug into the formula. So it's going to be C equal 10 times pi, in this case centimeter. Here's when I say, my student, take a look. If you're answering a multiple choice kind of test, and the answers that are given to you, they're in terms of pi. So you see that pi on the answer. So this is what you're looking for, okay? You don't keep going forward and time 10 by the value of pi if the answers are given in terms of pi. But if the answers are given as a decimal, that's telling you something. It's telling you to do one more step. What is that? One more step right here is to actually time 10 for the value of pi. And we know we got approximation for pi. We got different way to represent pi. One of them is pi is equal to 3.14 to the decimals. We also have fraction approximation is 22 out of 7. Okay, in this case, we're gonna go for this one, okay? So I'm gonna keep going and say C is equal 10 times 3.14. I don't know if you remember how to times decimal by 10, by 100. So it's so easy. You just need to look at, okay, 10 only have 1 0. So that's gonna tell me I need to move just one place to the right. When you time, you move to the right. When you divide, you move to the left. So this is gonna give you a circumference of 31.4 centimeter in this case. Okay, so is the answer I give in terms of decimal. This is the answer you're gonna go for. Sometimes they tell you in the question, this particular problem, they didn't tell us which kind of answer they were looking for, but now you know there's multiple ways to represent the final answer. Now, let's see another example. Here we go. Find the circumference again. But now I'm not having that straight line that go through the center and slide into equal parts. But we have that short line that go from the center to any of the point. And if you remember, that's what we call our radius. So I know my radius here is equal to 8 centimeters. So, okay, once again, I'm looking for circumference. So I'm going to go and use the formula, say C is equal, this is the main one, what diameter times pi. You can go for this one if you remember that your radius, if you double that radius, you get your diameter. So you can say, okay, my diameter here is going to be 16 centimeter because 8 times 2 is 16. And you can go ahead and use that number here. So you can say circumference equals 16 times pi. Once again, if the answer are given in terms of pi, this is your final answer. If the answer are not given in terms of pi as a decimal, so we need to do a little bit more of work. We're going to time by 3.14. So let's remember how to do that timing with decimal. So I'm going to do 16 times 3.14. So I like to put my decimal on the top and then my whole number at the bottom. And then you start timing as you know. You go 6 times 4, you go 24, carry 2. 6 times 1, 6 plus 2a. 6 times 3, 18. And then you go to the second road. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3.